Hello, guys. Welcome back to another one of these Hood Rat Trap episodes. This time, I'm just going to give you a clear warning and say, watch out for scammers. This is not financial advice, we're just talking about finance in general. Watch out for scammers, people who will offer you a lot of return for a very small income, or how can I say, seed. And also, they're not going to be very specific on how the money can be made. They don't know their business, they don't want to explain it too much. You ask too many questions, they complain, they're scamming you. Don't also send money to princes from Nigeria. Be careful, those princes from Nigeria are not gonna. Also, if they say you've won a competition and you have to send them your banking details as well as your password and PIN, don't do it. Your banking apps these days actually give you some advice on how not to be affected by scammers within the market. It's really sad because they target the elderly because they don't have too much proficiency in technology use, and that's sad. And the elderly generally do have some money, but not like money to lose because they don't have the time to get it back. You know what I mean? If they lose and they become homeless, they can't just hustle it back because they're so old. How can they go back to hustle? It's just sad. So watch out for scammers, guys. Cryptocurrency. Watch out for rug pulls. Um, watch out for corporations on stock markets that have been gutted open and out, and then they change their names because of big debt. Um, that might not be a scam, but it might be an indication that due diligence is required. Do a lot of research and also know that this is the risk I'm taking. So even though it's not a scam, it's risky. So you might feel like you got scammed. So watch out for how much risk you take and understand your risk dynamics and parameters. And know that CFDs and forex trading is also very risky. So it might not be a scam, but you would feel scammed. And also there, because of how quick your money got lost. If you made the wrong trade because you're an amateur who doesn't understand how risky it is, but you've been told. So be careful. Use the demo systems that are allowed or are around for you to practice on and see back testing and all that. Don't get scammed. There are brokers that will scam you though. They'll do things like not allowing you to make withdrawals. They'll do things like opening spread on you in the middle of the day when there's no news and there's no other brokers that are doing that. They'll paint fake candlesticks that are different from every other broker right in the middle of the day. Fake pins towards your take profits. They will give you fake profits. You will see you're in deep profit, but when you look at the trade, it's gone nowhere. So things like that. Watch out for brokers who do things like that, and also see if they have accreditation. The people who you're working or doing finance with have like the relevant accreditation. Like if your banks have the National Credit Act, they're under the National Credit Act, and all they adhere to all the legislation, FSCA, stuff like that. Um, with your brokers and all that. So be very careful and look very closely at who's offering you what financial advice. Generally, people are not allowed in South Africa to trade on your behalf unless they have a particular qualification. So be very careful.